7 body parts that you neglect and are destroying your health silently. Are you secretly destroying your health without even realizing it? Ever wondered why some people remain alert, energetic, and healthy until they're 80 or 90? Why do others suffer from constant fatigue, infections, and declining health despite following the same medical recommendations? Most of us have followed the same hygiene routine for decades, showering, brushing our teeth, and applying moisturizer. We assume that we are doing everything right, but here's a shocking truth. There are 7 body parts often overlooked, especially by older adults. Neglecting these areas can lead to serious health problems, from chronic inflammation to infections that weaken your immune system. New research suggests that poor hygiene in these areas may even contribute to heart disease and cognitive decline. The solution only takes a few minutes a day, but it can improve your energy, enhance circulation, and even increase your longevity. I never thought much about these hidden hygiene mistakes until I had a conversation with Dr. Emma Harris, an expert with over 30 years of experience. What she shared completely changed the way I think about personal hygiene. Let's get started. 1. The air that transforms your life. The secret breathing technique that doctors don't share. We breathe almost 20,000 times every day, but how often do we think about the quality of these breaths? Breathing is automatic. It happens effortlessly, without thought. But here's the truth. Most people aren't breathing as well as they could. And over time, improper breathing can drain your energy and disrupt your sleep. Your nose is one of the most powerful natural air filters on the planet. It is designed to filter out dust, allergens, and harmful bacteria before they reach the lungs. But just as the air filter in your home needs to be cleaned, your nasal passages also require maintenance. When you don't properly clean your nose, microscopic irritants build up, making it harder for your body to filter out harmful particles. Your airways become inflamed, leading to constantly stuffy noses and restless sleep. Helen Carter, a respiratory health expert, explains, "Your nose is like an integrated safety system for your body. It filters out what's bad and makes sure your lungs get the cleanest oxygen possible." As we age, our body's natural defenses decrease. This means that keeping the nasal passages clean becomes even more important for better overall health. Start the day with a gentle nasal rinse. Use a saline spray or neti pot for a deeper clean. Saline sprays are like a refreshing shower for the nose, helping to eliminate irritants. Breathe in steam to open your airway. Taking a hot bath or inhaling steam from a bowl can loosen stubborn mucus. Adding a few drops of eucalyptus or peppermint oil can soothe your nasal passages. Be mindful of how you blow your nose. Many people blow very hard, which can force mucus deeper into the sinuses. The best way is to gently wipe one nostril at a time on a soft tissue. When you start paying attention to your nasal hygiene, you may notice amazing benefits almost immediately. Clearer breathing, less congestion, and better airflow throughout the day. Deeper, more restful sleep, no more waking up congested. James, a 69-year-old retired worker, had chronic congestion for decades. "I spent years assuming that my stuffy nose was just part of aging," he told me. "But once I started using a saline spray, it was like someone had flipped a switch. I could finally breathe again." How to clean your nasal passages the right way. Start your day with a quick rinse. Spray warm water around your nostrils in the morning to wash away any dust that has accumulated during the night. Use a saline spray or rinse. If you need something stronger, try a neti pot, which thoroughly cleanses your sinuses. Beginners describe using a neti pot as a breath of fresh air, in the most literal sense. Try a steam treatment. Get into a warm bath, inhale deeply, and let the steam loosen the mucus naturally. Fight nasal curity. As we age, the skin inside our nose can dry out, especially in cold weather. A small amount of coconut oil can keep your nasal passages hydrated and comfortable. This simple habit only takes a few minutes a day, but the benefits are huge. Breathe easy, return energy to your body, and start noticing the difference in how you feel every day. But what if that's not the only area you're neglecting without realizing it? 2. The mysterious hole. How your belly button could be stealing years of your life. It's amazing how something as small as cleaning your belly button can have such a noticeable impact on your overall hygiene. But it makes sense. Our bodies are complex and interconnected systems, and even the smallest areas can affect our well-being. Jane, a 78-year-old retiree, always noticed a faint musty smell that she couldn't identify. "I kept thinking it was my clothes, my soap, or my diet," she confessed. "Then I started to include navel cleaning in my daily routine, and the smell disappeared completely." As we age, hormonal changes and medications can subtly affect our body odor. A small intentional habit like this can restore freshness and prevent discomfort. When to be extra cautious, warning signs to watch out for. See a doctor if you notice. Persistent redness or irritation could be an early sign of an infection. Unusual discharge or itching, this may indicate a bacterial or fungal problem. For people with diabetes or weakened immune systems, small infections can escalate quickly. That's why a daily cleanse can be an easy but powerful line of defense. Do you have a belly button piercing? Even though your piercing healed years ago, it's still not maintenance-free. Jewelry can trap bacteria, sweat, and dead skin cells, creating irritation. A piercing hole never closes completely. Take an extra moment to gently wipe around the jewelry with warm water and mild soap. 3. The invisible foundation. The fatal mistake you make with your feet every day. Take a moment to think about how much your feet do for you every day. They support your weight, keep you moving, and provide balance. However, for most people, foot care is an afterthought. A quick rinse in the shower, maybe a little lotion, remember. But here's what most don't realize. Neglecting proper foot hygiene can lead to infections and nerve damage. Improper foot care affects your circulation, balance, and mobility, putting you at risk for falls. And for people over 50, foot health is directly connected to overall well-being. Dr. Emma Harris puts it this way: "Your feet are like the foundation of a house. If the base is weak, everything above it, your posture, your joints, even your heart, begins to suffer." Why foot care becomes more critical as you age. Their feet are complex. Each foot contains 26 bones, 33 joints, and more than 100 muscles. That's a quarter of all the bones in your body. As we age, circulation naturally decreases, primarily affecting the feet. Swelling or cold toes can be signs of cardiovascular problems. Redness or skin changes can be warnings of diabetes complications. And if you have diabetes, foot care isn't just about comfort, it's about preventing infection. The right way to take care of your feet every day. Most assume that standing in the shower allows the water to do the job, but that's not enough. Wash your feet daily, thoroughly. Use a soft towel and mild soap to clean the uppers, soles, and sides. Pay extra attention to the spaces between your toes, where bacteria love to hide. Use lukewarm, not hot, water, which can dry out the skin. Drying your feet, the step that most people skip but shouldn't. Washing is only half the battle. If you leave your feet moist, especially between your toes, you're inviting trouble. Thomas, a 73-year-old retiree, learned this lesson the hard way. For years, he thought that rinsing his feet in the shower was enough. Then he began to notice a discoloration between his fingers that did not disappear. A trip to the doctor confirmed a fungal infection. Her doctor warned that without proper drying, the infection could lead to painful cracks. Once Thomas committed to completely drying his feet every night, his infection disappeared. Even more surprising, his balance improved and the discomfort when walking disappeared. The proper way to dry your feet: use a soft, clean towel. Dry each part of your feet, top, bottom, and especially between your toes. Lift each finger slightly and pat dry. Never leave your feet damp, creating perfect conditions for fungal infections. Once dry, moisturize the uppers and soles, but never between the toes. Your feet, the early warning system for your health. Take a moment each day to check in. New patches for discoloration, redness or dark spots, persistent pain, or small cuts that do not heal quickly, swelling, cold toes, or tingling. Detecting problems early can prevent long-term damage. 4. Forbidden zone. The shocking truth about your armpits and your immunity. Most people think of their armpits as nothing more than a place that needs deodorant. But here's what almost no one realizes. Your armpits play a crucial role in detoxifying the body. Your armpits are home to a network of lymph nodes, small but powerful structures that filter out toxins. What happens when you neglect them? Sweat, bacteria, and dead cells build up, clogging pores and causing irritation. Antiperspirant residues can build up, trapping toxins in the lymph nodes. Clogged pores can turn into painful infections, problems that are difficult to solve. Helen Carter, a lymphatic health expert, explains, "Your armpits are like a natural drainage system. If they get clogged, your body struggles to get rid of waste efficiently." How to properly clean your armpits. Start in the shower with warm water to open your pores. Use a soft towel or soft sponge. Move in different directions, circular movements, then up and down, then laterally. Choose a gentle, fragrance-free cleanser to prevent irritation. Rinse thoroughly to remove soap residue. Olivia, a retired teacher, suffered from recurrent rashes in her armpits. "I used to deal with irritated skin constantly," she recalls. "But once I learned how to wash my armpits properly, those problems just disappeared." The proper way to dry your armpits. Moist skin creates the perfect environment for bacteria to thrive. Gently pat your armpits dry with a clean towel. Let them get air before applying deodorant. Why armpit hygiene impacts your overall health. Your armpits are home to more than 20 lymph nodes that filter out toxins and support your immune system. Armpit hygiene isn't just about staying cool. It's about protecting your body's defenses. Try this routine for a week and you'll notice smoother skin, free of clogged pores, less irritation and redness, a noticeable reduction in body odor. The lymphatic system, the body's natural detoxification network, relies on unobstructed pathways. When you take care of this area, your natural cleaning process improves. 5. One of the feet. Warning signals that your body is sending. Your toenails can be powerful indicators of your overall health. Many people never observe them until they cause discomfort, but they can tell a surprising story. As we age, our nails go through natural changes. They grow more slowly and can become thicker. These changes are normal, but certain changes can signal more serious problems. Dr. Michael Reynolds, an experienced podiatrist, explains, "Your toenails are like little windows into your health. Changes in them often appear before you notice symptoms elsewhere." What should you look for? Yellowing nails can indicate a fungal infection or respiratory problems. Dark horizontal lines can be a sign of trauma, or, rarely, melanoma. Thick, brittle nails can signal problems with the thyroid or arthritis. Nails with depressions can be related to psoriasis or nutritional deficiencies. For Maria, a 72-year-old retiree, it was a change in the color of her nails that served as a warning for diabetes. "I started noticing that my nails were turning yellow and thick," she shares. "When I mentioned it to my doctor, we found out that I had early type 2 diabetes. Early diagnosis allowed Maria to start treatment before serious complications." Simple guidelines for maintaining healthy nails. Inspect your nails weekly in good lighting. Keep them clean and dry to prevent fungal growth. Cut them straight, not too short, to avoid ingrown toenails. Wear comfortable shoes that give your toes enough room. If you notice changes, consult a healthcare professional. 6. The silent killer in your mouth. The part of the tongue that never cleans. Imagine that. You clean your kitchen every day, but there's a surface accumulating layers of dirt, and you're ignoring it. This is exactly what happens when you don't clean your tongue properly. Its tongue is home to more than 700 different types of microorganisms. Harmful bacteria can enter your bloodstream through small cuts or inflamed gums. Poor tongue hygiene has been linked to heart disease and respiratory infections. A coated tongue can dull your taste buds and cause chronic bad breath. The proper way to clean your tongue. Use a tongue scraper, more effective than just brushing. Scrape gently from back to front, without pressing too hard. Repeat 3 to 4 times to remove the film of bacteria and dead cells. Rinse with water or a mouthwash to eliminate any remaining debris. Linda, a 67-year-old retiree, began scraping her tongue after years of neglect. Within 3 months, she was shocked at how much better her food tasted. Theodore, a retired teacher, had struggled with bad breath for years. After just 2 weeks of tongue scraping, his problem disappeared and his confidence increased. 7. The portal to your brain. Why your ears determine your mental health. Your ears are much more than sound receptors. Recent studies have established surprising links between hearing health and brain function. According to research, hearing loss is associated with an increased risk of cognitive decline. Adults with hearing loss experience up to 40% faster rates of cognitive decline. Dr. Sofia Martinez explains, "Your ears are a direct connection to your brain. When you keep your ears healthy, you're literally protecting your brain function." The first rule is surprisingly simple. For the most part, leave them alone. The human ear is a self-cleaning organ. Earwax is not dirt, but a protective substance that your body produces. The common practice of using cotton swabs often pushes the wax deeper, causing impaction. Ricardo, a 74-year-old retiree, used cotton swabs daily for decades. "I was convinced that I had to clean my ears every day," he explains. "Then I started noticing that my hearing was waning, and I had a constant tinnitus." Your doctor found significant wax impaction caused by the use of cotton swabs. What should you do instead? Wipe only the outside of the ear with a damp cloth. Don't go beyond where your finger can easily reach. If your ears feel overly full, use doctor-approved drops to soften the wax. For deeper cleanings, look for professionals who can perform safe wax removal. In addition to proper cleaning, protect your ears to maintain hearing and brain health. Limit exposure to loud sounds and keep your ears dry after swimming. Monitor medications for hearing toxicity, as some can damage hearing. Sophia, a retired music teacher, took a proactive approach to hearing health. "As a musician, my ears have always been my most valuable instrument," she says. "I started to protect my hearing and avoid the use of cotton swabs. In the last 5 years, my hearing has stabilized, and I feel more cognitively alert." The 5-minute transformation, the small change that will revolutionize your health. Small changes, big rewards. Who would have thought that just 5 minutes a day dedicated to these neglected areas could have such a profound impact? From nasal hygiene to navel cleaning, foot care to armpit hygiene, these small habits can add years of health to your life. It's remarkable how many of these areas are interconnected, contributing together to your overall health. The results of these small changes can completely transform your quality of life. Better breathing improves sleep, which in turn increases energy and brain function. Healthy feet mean more movement and better circulation. Well-groomed armpits support your lymphatic system and immunity. In a world that seeks expensive and complicated solutions, there's something comforting about the power of simple practices. These small acts of self-care are accessible to everyone, regardless of age or income. Whether you're in your 60s, 70s, 80s, or beyond, it's never too late to adopt these practices. The secret to aging well may simply lie in paying attention to areas that others neglect. Today, you learned about 7 areas of your body that are often overlooked that may be quietly impacting your health. The real beauty of these discoveries is their simplicity. You don't need expensive equipment or complex regimens. All you need is a few minutes a day and attention to areas that most ignore. Think about what it would be like to feel more energized, breathe easier, and move more comfortably. Imagine rediscovering the pleasure of tasting food and maintaining your independence through better balance. I invite you to choose just one of these areas to get started. Maybe it's incorporating tongue cleaning into your routine, or giving your feet the extra attention they deserve. True health is not found in dramatic interventions, but in small, consistent habits. As Hippocrates said more than 2,000 years ago, if we could give each individual the right amount of nutrition and exercise, we would have found the surest path to health. Today, we can add, and if we could give every part of our body the attention it deserves, we would have discovered one of the secrets to a long and vibrant life. You have the power to transform your health, starting today, with a few minutes and careful attention. The future of your well-being is literally in your hands. What will be your first small change today?